start with the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions, as you are looking right now. Okay. Now, as of right now, Detroit is on fire this moment as they picked up the big win over Minnesota last week, and they're going to face a Titans team that is good on the defensive side, but not on the offense. Okay. And you know, they have a backup quarterback. Talk about Tennessee, and they traded linebacker Ernest Jones and wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. So I should be able to good to go. So I got the Detroit Lions at 15. All right. Number 14, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. That game is in Las Vegas. That is two of CBS's doubleheaders. Most people in the country will see the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Now, as you know, the Chiefs are the only team in the NFL that's undefeated. As the Raiders, they're completely toast as they're depleted on offensive weapons, and things are starting to take a turn for the worse under Antonio Pierce. And if you did not know, the Chiefs just added DeAndre Hopkins to bolster their offensive, and it should have a positive effect. So take the Kansas City Chiefs at number 14. Now, this one, as I thought about it, it could be ugly, but I'm very high confidence is the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. So the Jets having some losses, but this is maybe the right time to get on track, as the Jets' best performance of the season was in their first matchup was against the Patriots this season, as Aaron Rodgers played nearly flawless football against the Patriots last time, and the defense completely shut down the Patriots. Okay, as the Jets are getting healthier in the secondary with DJ Reed and Michael Carter, both potentially returning this week and should get a W. So I'm going to go with the New York Jets at 13. Now, number 12, we have the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers at number 12. All right, as Herbert played great last week, although they did lose to the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football, so he should have enough to beat the Saints, as the Saints right now is just not too good. Spencer Rattler is expected to start another game, and the offense has really struggled with their offensive weapons banged up and a backup quarterback at the helm. But the defense has been even worse for the Saints, and the Chargers is the better team. So take the LA Chargers at number 12. Number 11. Number 11, we have the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns, as that is a rivalry game, as you're seeing. Let me scroll up. As you are seeing right now. Okay. Now, right now, since starting 0-2, Baltimore have won 5 games in a row, as the Browns are starting Jameis Winston at quarterback, which could provide them a bit of a spark against the Ravens, but the Browns more likely will struggle to move the ball no matter who's playing quarterback for the Browns. Now, Lamar Jackson should have no issue beating the Browns pass rush and hit some big plays down the field. So very confident in the Cleveland Browns winning that game against the Cleveland Browns. Number 10, we have the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. If you recall, I said last night, I did say take the Denver Broncos or the Carolina Panthers, because we look at the Carolina Panthers, they look like a completely just crappy team, by the way. As the Panthers are going to bring back Bryce Young at quarterback this week, and he has been historically bad when he plays. As the Broncos are very good in defense, and they should completely beat the Panthers. Now, if Bo Nix plays great, then the Broncos should have no issue beating the Carolina Panthers. All right, so as a matter of fact, that's 1 of 3 games on CBS for the doubleheader. So my apologies. I thought it was 2. Actually, it's 3. So the next one, we're going to go with the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. That is number 9. Now, here's the great thing about Miami. Tua is going to – nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I'm thinking about the Miami game and Cardinals. That'll be later on. The Colts and Texans. So the Texans dropped a game to the Packers last week. That was a close one. So they should be focused on getting back on track, by the way. While the Colts still have a struggle lately, and the Texans should be able to outscore them. Now, the Texans put up 29 points on the road in their first game against the Colts. So this should be another great offensive performance at home. So I like the Houston Texans at number 9. Number 8. Number 8. We have the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me find it. There you go. You can see that right here. Now, Packers have been one of the best offenses in the NFL at the moment after 2 weeks in London. Jaguars could hit a bit in the game, by the way. So Green Bay should have too much offense for Jacksonville to keep up with. So take the Green Bay Packers at number 8. Number 7, a Monday Night Football game. It is between the New York Football Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The game is at Pittsburgh. That game is on ESPN. As the Giants are in a really bad spot offensively, they will be without their left tackle Andrew Thomas for the rest of the year. Now, if you look at the Steelers pass rush, they should be all over Daniel Jones, so expect that to happen and force some mistakes out of him. So Russell Wilson played really well last week in his first start, and the Steelers should be able to take care of business against the New York Giants. So take the Pittsburgh Steelers at number 7. Number 6, it is the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. As I'm going to scroll up, there we go. So we have the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. There we go. So great news for Dolphins fans. The Dolphins are more likely going to get Tua back this week, and their offense should improve. Now, the Cardinals did do a great job of picking up a win last week against the Chargers on Monday Night Football. They were lucky that the Chargers settled for a lot of field goals, as I did mention before. Now, Arizona have a lot of issues on both sides of the ball. The Dolphins should be able to fight a win. So take the Dolphins at number 6. Number 5, like I said seconds ago, it is going to be the game of the week for the NFL on CBS as they're doing a doubleheader. That is the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So, as of right now, both quarterbacks are playing well at the moment, but the difference is the Bears are a better team on the defensive side of the ball. That should be the difference that leads to Caleb Williams coming out on top. And you also got to remember that NFC is a very tight division. So I'm looking at the spread. Let's look at the spread right now. Chicago is favored by 3, so that's not bad. That's not bad. So that's a great amount. So got them at number 5. Number 4, it is a rivalry game. That rivalry game is the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As you can see it right now. Now let's check the spread on that game. Now, Atlanta is favored by 2.5. I'm surprised it didn't go a little bit up. But the Buccaneers offense is not too good as they're really banged up since Mike Evans and Chris Godwin is both out. Now, for the Falcons, they have been playing well offensively for the past few weeks, so they should be able to outscore the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I got the Atlanta Falcons at number 4. Number 3, we have the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks, as you're seeing right now. Now, Seahawks do have a dangerous offense that could put some points in Buffalo, but the difference is the Bills' offense is on fire as Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league this season, and that would be too much firepower for Seattle. So if Josh Allen struggles, don't be surprised that Seattle gets the W. So I still like Buffalo in this situation at number 3 because now we're into like, okay. Now here's a Sunday Night Football game. We're going to go at number 2, Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. That is a Sunday night football game, and the game's in San Francisco, by the way. Now, this game could be having a potential upset as the 49ers are in a bad spot and their offense is depleted of weapons. Now, the Cowboys are coming off a bye, and they should have their best possible game coming ahead. Now, if Prescott and CeeDee Lamb can rack up a couple of big plays, then you can see the Dallas Cowboys winning that game as well. Now, as you see, there's a lot of people picking the 49ers to win that. Now, I have picked upsets before, okay? As right now, the 49ers are favored by 3.5, but I'm going to pick the Dallas Cowboys at number 2. And then last but not least, it is the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. That is one of CBS's earlier games of the doubleheader. Most of the country were able to see that. Okay, there we go. Now, if you look at this matchup between these two, now the Bengals are putting themselves a winning streak, and they could get really, really intense this season, back on track with another win in this game. Now the Bengals do have an offense, should continue to be on fire on all cylinders and put up a good number. Now for the Eagles, they dominated the Giants last week. Now if you look at them overall, their offense has a lot of issues, and don't be surprised that the Cincinnati Bengals come up top. So I got that game as a 1. Okay, so we're gonna set that. So here's my pick. So I got the Lions over the so we're going from the highest to the lowest. So I got the Lions over the Titans, Chiefs over the Raiders, Jets over the Patriots, Chargers over the Saints, Ravens over the Browns, Broncos over the Panthers, Texans over the Colts, Packers over the Jaguars, Steelers over the Giants, Dolphins over the Cardinals, Bears over Washington, Atlanta over the Buccaneers, Bills over the Seahawks, Cowboys over 49ers, and Bengals over the Philadelphia Eagles. So those are my picks